So, David and Brad, thank you for being with us today. First question for David. What impact do you think the movie is going to make on the viewer, or what impact do you want them to feel? What do you want them to feel?
Number one, when you make a movie, you just want people to be entertained. And the movie will entertain, but it'll give people something to talk about. They're going to walk away, and it's an emotional experience, and that's what's different. It's a war movie, but there's something transcendent about it. There's heart, there's soul. It's a real experience about a family trying to survive. And I think people are going to be shocked by, I think, the quality of the performance and the integrity of the performance.
Mm-hmm. Brad, in what way this movie is different from the old World War II movie we have seen?
Well, I can't lay claim to seeing every other World War II film that was ever made, but you know, I know what speaks to me in this film, and one, it's the visceral experience of seeing a tank battle, which I've never seen before, and I've never seen this kind of equipment at play like it's exposed here. But two, it is really dealing with the, as we've talked about before, the humanity within all the inhumanity of war, and how one survives the constant psychic trauma and has horrible conditions, and still is able to maintain their humanity amongst it.
Mm-hmm. But why did you choose that specific period? Because we see D-Day a lot of time, but now it's Germany and it's near the end of the war.
Exactly. Normally World War II movies are about the big battles, the famous battles. This is really just a day in the life. It's one day towards the end of the war. And instead of being the liberators in this case, the American army is actually the invader. And it's a little known period of the war, and it adds the tension of nobody wants to be the last person to die in a conflict. And it's also showing what a fanatical enemy the Germans were at this point in the war, and how Nazi Germany was really broken yet refused to surrender, and what these soldiers had to face. And there's a lot of echoes of that in today's situations where we do face similar sort of fanaticism.
And Dave always talked about the number of lives that were lost in obscurity, and not the famous battles, and that heroism, and certainly talking to the vets, came from getting up each day and being able to persevere.
Mm-hmm. It must have been an incredible experience. You've made boot camp. You now can, you can work as
They
a
gave
ferry
control
driver.
of this tank to 5 actors, which I'm sure insurance had a few issues with, but we got to learn it inside out.
As an actor, what did you learn with the logistic, terrible stuff? Tank.
Well, you know, you want the full immersion experience. You want guys who've been there before to recognize something that is in the film. And, you know, there's so much we got to, this tank became our home, and though it is a weapon for killing, it became a place, a sanctuary for the men inside it. And we studied everything from tactical tank maneuvers to bailing out if we were hit, and so on and so forth. And how do you call the playing field? Where are the threats? Where's the dangers? How do you keep your men alive? And it's endlessly fascinating material.
All right. Yeah. 5 minutes.
Okay,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.